the most common questions that I hear all of the time. This is an absolute huge question that so many people have, and we ask ourselves all the time. I have used my warm market, now what do I do? I've gone through all of my warm leads, I've used up the people that I know, now what do I do? So I'm going to talk about a couple things in this video. I'm also going to be quite direct in certain areas, so no one take it personal what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying and really how you can apply it to your business. This is something that every one of us go through. It's something that we all face from one time to the other. So let's dive in. Let's talk about it. So I've used up my warm market. Now what? So first off, what is a warm market, right? So it's basically people you know, close family or friends, people that are interested. So it's basically anyone that you know within your immediate circle that you can talk to, that you're close with, that has expressed interest, okay? This is your warm market. I also want to talk a bit about the list. So many times in network marketing we hear, did you create your list? Okay, there's been books written about the list. There's been motivational speeches about the list. It goes on and on and on, okay? This list is great, but I also truly believe this list can hold you back. So let's talk a bit about the list, okay? So I hear from people, we've created our list and have contacted everyone. Now what do I do? I don't know what else to do. I don't know how else to find people, okay? I've also heard, well, I reached out to everyone on my list and they've signed up or they bought some product, but now they kind of dropped off. Now what do I do? Okay, so this list can be a great thing, but it can also cause some problems. It can also help us, or it can allow us to struggle a bit. It's going to give us some hard times if we just focus on our list, okay? I'll explain more as we go. So, I want to start with something. If your warm market has ran out, and you don't have any more people, you are not doing your job correctly. Okay? Again, don't take this personal. Think about this. This is something that I've had to ask myself hundreds of times. If your warm market has ran out and you have no one else in your warm market, that close circle of people, you're not doing your job correctly. Now, what do I mean by that? We get started, we create this list, okay? We've started in the business, we're like, okay, we're going to create a list. We write down all the people we know. For some, the list may be 5 or 10 people. For some, it may be 500 people. We write it down. We work through these people, we talk with these people, we're working our way through the list and we're feeling good, right? We're excited, we're motivated, people are interested, they're signing up. This is great. But what happens now? I've gone through this list of people. Now what? You have no one else. And this brings me to my main point. If this happens, you need to reboot. It's time to start over because what you're doing is wrong. You need to be adding to your list and your warm market on a regular basis. Okay? My list of people, my warm market of leads has never once ended. I'm adding 3 to 5 people to this list a day. It could be a lady at the supermarket. It could be someone in an office. It could be someone that I talk to on the streets or at my apartment complex. It doesn't matter who these people are, but find a way to continue adding to your list, okay? Now, this does not mean you have to go out of your way and talk to every single person all the time. I get that that's not everyone's personality, but there's always a way to continue adding people to your warm market into the list, okay? So again, if you're at a point where you have ran out of people in your warm market, you're not doing things correctly. So take time to revise your thought process, rethink what you've done, and then refocus and commit to finding new people on a regular basis to add to this list, okay? This is so important. Now, This is the last slide that I have created, right? But I want to spend some time and talk on this. Okay, I want everyone to just stop and think about this. Throw out your list, okay? Stop thinking about who is warm and who's not. How many times do we get to a point where we start questioning everything we're doing in our business because we don't have these warm leads? We don't have these contacts that are perfect, right? And they're ready to sign up and become a member. I know I do. I know there's times where I will get so frustrated because I'm like, wow, I don't know who else I can work with. Or, oh, maybe this person isn't as good as I thought. This happens. This is realistic. It's going to happen. So for now, I want you to just throw your list out. Okay, I want you to stop thinking about everyone who is warm or who's not, who's interested or who isn't. Just stop, okay? I want you to think for a minute that everyone is a warm lead. Everyone is a potential. What happens when you do this? Now that you have changed your focus and you're thinking, everyone is warm, everyone is potentially interested, I know my mood has gotten a lot better because guess what? Now every person I come in contact to, whether they're on my list or not, is a potential Young Living product user who has the potential to become a Young Living business builder, okay? Think about every person as warm. Every person has a potential, okay? This is huge. If you shift your focus, you're going to find more people. If you tell yourself that every person is interested, every person has the potential to want to sign up, every person wants to listen to what you have to say, guess what? You're going to find more people, and you're not going to run out of your warm market or that group of people on your list that are within your close circle, okay? I also want you to take time to do something. Get out a piece of paper and let's work on finding new people. I want you to write down 5 people that you know and that you're close with. It doesn't matter if they're in Young Living or not. They can be, it doesn't matter. Write down 5 people. And now write down 2 things that each of these people like to do. What do they like to do? Something about them. Just write down 2 things about this person. Okay? Now, I want you to write down 3 to 5 friends of theirs that you know that share similar interests with that person, with your friend, and write them on this paper. So let's say, for instance, I wrote down Tom. Okay? Tom is a friend of mine. Well, Tom likes to go hiking, and he likes to spend time with his wife and kids. Okay? Those are 2 things that I know about Tom. Well, I know Tom has a brother named Michael who also likes to spend time with his wife and kids. I'm going to write Michael down. Tom also has a coworker that he's told me about a few times. Her name is Samantha, and Samantha works at the same place, and I know they do company hiking trips together. So I'm going to write Samantha down. Okay? Now, when I start working with Tom, I can talk to him about Samantha. I can talk to him about these other people on the list. Okay? This now brings those people into my circle. And you tell Tom, hey Tom, I'd love to talk to Samantha. This is something that could really help her. Would you mind sending her a text message and letting her know that you have a friend that wants to reach out to her and ask her a couple questions? This helps, guys. This works so well. Write this list and really think about these people. Find similar interests, find ways that they can use the product, and reach out to these people. Again, this is friends of friends marketing, right? Your friends, you're working with them. You're bringing them into your circle. This is also going to help your immediate friends that aren't with Young Living to see how easy this business really can be. So find new people, constantly add people. Now, like I say, I've said this multiple times, right? Change your focus and get to work. So if you have been held up for the last months, weeks, days, years, whatever it may be, with the idea that I've ran out of people, now what do? Let it go. Move on. Stop thinking about that because it's holding you up from finding the people that are ready to hear about Young Living. Stop thinking about it. Change your focus to the fact that everyone is a warm lead, everyone is interested in Young Living, and every single person is a potential business or product user. Okay? And go out and think like that. As you do, I promise, people are going to find you. You're going to find people that you would never have thought of. And guess what? You're going to find people that you will have talked to 2, 3, and 4 times, but because you have changed your focus, they're now going to be interested. This is absolutely important to finding new people. There's no one right answer to how to find people. And anyone that tells you there is, they're lying to you. You can find leads, you can do all kinds of different things. There's no one correct answer. But if you change your focus and look at everyone as a potential, it now becomes a numbers game. Okay? You're now playing this game of numbers. You have millions of people to look at as a potential instead of 5 or 10. You're going to see success. Take time this week. Think about this. Change your focus. Set goals to change your focus if you need to. Write down the list of your friends and their friends and get to work. Get started on this, and I promise you're going to see growth in your business. Let me know if you have questions. Have a great weekend. We'll chat soon.